I spent 3 weeks in Luang Prabang, volunteering at one of the guest houses and just enjoying the amazing life in this city. And in Luang Prabang, life just somehow slows down. And as other volunteers say, you can recognize the people who have been in Luang Prabang for only a short time because they are walking fast and they are doing so many things during their day. But the more you stay in Luang Prabang, the slower and chill you take your life. And yeah, it's just this kind of very, very nice, special vibe that you have here. So, as usually, if you stay somewhere for long enough, you always think that you have time to visit the main sites. Why not? You are there so long. So, 2 days before leaving, I discovered that I have not visited the main, very famous waterfall that I really wanted to visit. So, I booked a tour to the waterfall. I booked a tour with a van, so it costed me like 100,000 kip, which I think is around 3-4 euros for return trip. And you can book these tours from anywhere in Luang Prabang. There are so many travel agencies which are offering the tours at very similar prices. So they picked us up from our hostel and they took us to the waterfall. And although the journey seemed so short from the map, it was actually quite long in real life. It was almost 1 hour to get there. And then we were given 2 hours to enjoy the waterfalls. And usually before you are going somewhere to some site and you don't know much about it, you never know what to expect. And I also thought like, oh, maybe there is just one waterfall, but actually no, that was not the case. First, when you get there, you have a lot of people selling different foods and drinks, and you have very, very nice cafes with amazing views. And after you pass this point, you pay like 25 kip for entrance, which is I think less than €1, so it's really affordable. And after you pass the like food and drink stalls, you enter the waterfalls. And to my surprise, the first thing I could see was that you can choose between two trails. So one is going straight up to the main waterfall. It's quite easy walk, a little bit uphill, but paved road and super easy to just walk there in quite like I think less than 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. But another way was going, was a little bit like rougher road, which was passing a lot of smaller waterfalls. And also, to my surprise, it was passing the bears. So they actually had those, not cages, but these like spaces for bears who had been rescued. And as the bears in Laos, they actually matched perfectly the vibe that is in this country. So they were just chilling there in most amazing poses, like they were just so chill, like check out this bear, he's just enjoying his life. And this one was definitely the star of the day, like he was just chilling there, enjoying his day and just enjoying the attention he got. And I liked really the space that they had because it was really like big space and it had so many like a lot of nature and so many different things that the bears could enjoy. So even after I got to the actual waterfalls, I could already enjoy some activities. And there were not only bears, but there were a lot of different information stands for reading about the bears. And there were also these bear like statues next to what you could see how big or tall are some bears and how small are others, and you could take photos next to them. And also there was this action where you can donate for helping the bears or buy a t-shirt. So all in all, already this part of the waterfalls was pretty amazing, and I was really enjoying it. But then I was walking on the trail, and I was quite excited to see what would the waterfalls look like. I heard from previous people who had visited them that the waterfalls are pretty amazing, very beautiful, the bluest water you have ever seen, and that it's definitely worth going there. But for some reason, I thought that it's just like one or two waterfalls and that's it, and then you turn around and go back, and you have seen the waterfall. Like it's in most of the cases when you are visiting waterfalls. But no, in this case, I got to the first one and it was very beautiful, very, very beautiful blue water, and all the nature made it like such a good waterfall. And then I was spending quite a lot of time there because somehow I thought that this is the main waterfall, like this is it. But then at some point I could see that people are still moving on and processing a little bit further, and I thought that, look, okay, maybe there is something else like up there, like some beautiful views or something. And when I started going forward, there was another waterfall and another waterfall, and it was just it was like, yeah, I was quite speechless. Like it was full of all these waterfalls, one after another, and also, of course, monks visit them. Like they are visible in every possible place in Laos, which is so nice. And people were just enjoying their time there. Most of the tourists are Asian, and I think most are from China. So everybody was just taking their time and definitely taking their photos and enjoying the beautiful, colorful waterfalls. So I think that was one of the most impressive things for me about the waterfalls, that it was not just, this one or two waterfalls, but it was almost like area of waterfalls in hundreds of meters, and you can just go to one and second one, and they were just so beautiful, like one after another. You thought that you just saw the most beautiful waterfall, but then you saw next one. And of course people were having their best poses ever, and different costumes and styles of posing. So this one was also like attraction to just see how people are posing at the waterfalls. And when I'm trying to remember all the waterfalls that I have seen, then I could quite boldly make a claim that these waterfalls are the most impressive I have seen in my life. And just because of all these things I mentioned, like the beautiful color of the waterfalls, that there are so many of them, that they are with all this beautiful nature around them. So I completely understand why people are visiting these waterfalls and why they are so popular. So I think I'm done talking. If you come to Laos, definitely come to Luang Prabang. It's really beautiful town with small alleys and streets, and it's really calm down, and it's exactly something that I would like to go to where I'm on my holiday. Um, the time just kind of stops in this town, and the river is beautiful and nature is great. And if you have a chance, definitely visit the waterfalls, and if you have chance, spend the whole day there, because it's worth it. The waterfalls are great. And I'm really happy that I had the chance to visit Laos and these waterfalls. And at the moment, I have not visited all the places in Laos. I'm going to visit them next week. Not all the places, but some. But based on my experience at this moment, Laos is definitely my favorite country out of Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. And I'm already thinking about how and when to come back here and what to do, because Laos is just such a great combination of still developed infrastructure and opportunities for tourism and attractions, but at the same time they are one of the least visited and least popular countries in this area. Although they have quite a lot of tourists, and that's also thanks to the railway. They have like fast speed trains coming in from China, and this railway is also going from the Chinese border or from China up to Vanviang and up to Vientiane, which is the capital. So it has made traveling to Laos very, very easy for people from China and very comfortable. And that's why I think there are so many tourists from China, and it's really helping their tourism. And also maybe something about Laos is that if in the US anybody who gets 16 has to have car and driving license, then in Laos I think anybody who can walk has to drive the scooter already. Like today we saw somebody who was 12 years old on scooter, and that's already quite normal. Like they just start from a very early age driving the scooters. So I let you to enjoy the views of the waterfall, and next week you will get my impressions from other places in Laos, because I'm going to leave Luang Prabang and I'm going to visit northern Laos, Nong Kiao, and after that I go to very famous Van Vieng and Vientiane. So the epic adventure is coming, where I'm going to road trip from northern Laos down to the capital of Cambodia.
Little when the sun goes down, we could walk this autumn town, find a place to be alone, look into your eyes, feeling butterflies. We could dance under the stars, fall into each other's arms. Nowhere else we need to be, just you and me. We can't lose this love, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared. Hold on if all we have is just each other, everything will be fine. Just hold on. Then the night turned into day, and I was thinking you should stay. Memories memories for our hearts to hold will carry till we're grey and old. So hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared.